Live streaming is on.
Oh, wow. It talks to me. It says live streaming is on.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's like tech radio, like live tech radio.
Yeah, Dante's here right next to me. He's talking to me. Well, yeah, it's live tech radio in a sense. We're going to edit this and make it into a.
Oh, okay. So you're.
We're just doing a raw recording here. Try to bring up that channel again.
All right, should be in my description box now.
Or
It's not showing up yet. Hold on. Oh, you got it. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you
it's
have
unlisted. I have it unlisted. Yeah.
Change that. Do you want unlisted? Hit edit. You can change it while it's
running.
visibility. Now it's public. Done.
Done.
Save.
Better for worse,
You
it's
might
public.
Stream setting because I think you also turned on unlist live replay. Oh no, never mind.
Okay, Dante's jumping on with his tablet to see if he can see us.
Oh, here you go, live.
So are we side by side in the viewer?
There's that guy. And it's Brad, right? That's his name?
Yeah.
Brad, yeah, Brad.
Oh, say something, Brad. Let's see if your name pops up when you start talking.
Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's delay.
Have you found the you have stories links yet?
There's about 30 seconds of delay at normal one. So
I do. Hold on. Let me I just got the 2 links. It's in the shared doc.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brad shows up when he talks.
Okay. Your face shows up when you talk. Dante just
Okay.
verified that. For better or for worse.
We'll go with worse.
Yeah. And I'm going to now share. Whoops. I'm going to share a screen. Here, my Calibre. We'll find out in a moment if my Calibre shows up on the top or not.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you see it, but does the
All right, yeah.
other thing do that? But does the live stream see it? So that's what I don't know.
There you go. I see it.
Oh, it sees it. Okay. Oh, and it has our pictures in the corner. Nice.
Your camera isn't working for some reason. Maybe you turned it off? I don't know. Well, you can't stream your screen and your camera at the same time, probably. That's probably what it is.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it flipped back.
Yeah, I guess I can't stream your screen and your camera at the same time.
Okay.
Maybe other people's cameras, though.
All right. Let me bring up. I guess what I'll do is I'll bring up Firefox as being my alternate. So if I want to bring up a link, we can do that.
You can open 2 Chrome tabs, or 2 Chrome windows, I mean.
Yeah, I could. This is just as easy. I did look for more stories, but nothing that's within this last week that's related to tech squabbles like that.
I don't know that it has to be in the last week.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's been recent.
Why don't you get out of the kitchen there, bud, if you're going to play like that. So is there any much benefit to having a live stream on YouTube of us recording the thing in the first place?
I can't imagine that there is.
It is an alternate source of recording, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to also see if I can turn on... No, I can't. I can't record and live stream simultaneously. But the live stream itself is recorded. So I do have the video. It's just not right there. I wonder if me turning on more lights would give me a better background to me. Actually, it does improve the image a bit. That seems to be true in general. The more light, the better.
Yep, very much so.
Yeah.
And the color of the light.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think these two stories are enough?
Oh, I would think so. We're usually able to talk about absolutely nothing for a very long time.
Yes. For better or for worse. That does appear to be the case. All right. Let me jump into the intro here and then we'll get to the stories. Okay. And you're listening to Tech.Radio, a source of news and commentary about technology and science. You can hear us each week with the podcast at Tech.Radio, or if you live in mid-Missouri on KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM, Mondays at 6. This week we have Brad.
Hey, everybody.
And let's jump into the stories. This week we're going to be talking about, I'm not sure what the correct term for it is, social security guffaws or
yeah, I guess
bad behavior in the security industry.
Or goings on around the security research area. I don't know.
Yeah, just bad behavior of at least one researcher and one company. Lessons to be learned by others in the tech industry about the way you don't want to handle things. Let's go with the more direct one first, and that's from.
Before we jump into that,
go ahead.
Did you want to talk about our tech setup this week?
Oh yes, this week we are in Jitsi again. This time with our fake backgrounds, and which is an open source platform with a non-open source Jitsi as a service in the background. So far free, but I suspect there's a revenue model coming up at some point. And then that's live streaming onto YouTube, which is where we're recording the show, but also where we will, I guess this week, allow people to see the raw material if they wish to see it.
Ooh.
You know, the whole to prevent the conspiracy theories.
Right.
In case you think we're editing the show in a way that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do oftentimes edit out the long, awkward pauses in our show. Goes how we do edit our material, but really it doesn't change the content very much. It's
does it make it better?
For the audio, yeah. People don't like pauses on the radio.
Yeah,
they're a little bit more forgiving of it in video, but on the radio, it's. In fact, if you go for like 3+ seconds on the radio with a pause, people will start calling the station going, I think you lost your transmitter. You know, they can't handle it.
Have it on speed dial.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised what I swear there's a percentage of the population that has no life. I don't know. Where were we going here? Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our first story with this setup. It will be an interesting experiment, if nothing else. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have lots of fans. Actually, I've turned on chat too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Not that we can see the chat right now. So if you wish to make blind comments during our video that we won't see, but the rest of the world will, you're welcome to join on. we got to figure out a way to get that kind of like integrated into, I don't know if we're going to make that part of it. I know that's a big part of Twitch streams. If we were doing this on Twitch, by the way, we wouldn't have to have two services. I think you and I could just jump in on a Twitch stream.
Oh, okay.
But Jitsi doesn't support Twitch, and there's more setup involved. I suspect we'd have to use OBS or something like that. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the stories, though. The first one comes from the world of Unix, specifically the Linux kernel. Let me bring up the story in my Firefox here. This exotic share window technology. We'll get into that here. Wait, where is it? Chrome won't let me share a Firefox window? That's
Why doesn't that surprise me?
There's your conspiracy theory for you. It is running, right? Yeah, I've got a Firefox browser window open. But for some reason, oh, there it is. It appeared. Okay. This is coming from the University of Minnesota. On April 20th, the Linux community came to know that there was a research project going on. The researcher, I think it was an undergraduate student, was doing a project to see how well the Linux community could detect bogus and bad commits being sent to the Linux kernel. The good and the bad of this, the good of it is actually was it 5 they sent? One of them never made it through for whatever reason. The 3 that contained real bugs were in fact caught as bugs, and they didn't make it into the kernel. And then one of them, oddly enough, was supposed to be a bug, but it apparently fixed something. So it was a buggy bug.
Buggy bug.
So they've kept that one. I mean, they've tweaked it a little bit since then, but kept that one. Now, the University of Minnesota was actually involved in the project, because although it was a undergraduate student's project, that research project went through their committees, and their committees okayed it as being an okay thing to do. And that's really where the Linux community got really up in arms over the whole thing, because they've been wondering, this of course makes anything coming from that IP block, the University of Minnesota's IP block, suspect. And that's what they've been going through lately. They've been looking at how can we reverse all the patches coming from that area, and review all of them. It turns out some of them were, let's see, they looked at 190 patches over the last period of time here, and a lot of them were kept after they did manual review. Some of them they reverted, and let's see, they saw 42 bad patches of 190. However, a lot of them didn't come from the researcher. They were just, in fact, now that they did more review, they decided they just weren't going to keep those patches. So, but at any rate, the Linux community, of course, was up in arms with this. You know, how dare you just basically hack the system with these patches, even if it is a research project. It's really is.
The stream went black. You're not sharing a screen anymore.
Yeah, I see that on my side here too. Where's tech support? It says we recommend you upgrade your streaming rate to 4,500 bits per second. Can I change that in my settings? Doom, doom, doom. I don't know what wrong. Here, let me stop the stream and I'll restart it.
Okay.
No biggie. I can just edit from 2 streams. End first stream.